Hi, are you our 1 o'clock appointment? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Morgan. I'm going to be doing your interview today. Hi. Okay, so I'm not sure if your receptionist told you before she brought you back, but we would usually have you fill out an application by hand when you arrive, but currently our printer's down, so we weren't able to print out any more copies. I did go online and look up the documents that we had of the application that you would fill out, and I wrote it down, and I'm just going to be going through that with you and writing down the information that we would get from that application. So that's what we're going to go through now, and then we will do the application, or the interview next, sorry. And then this will just be filed with your stuff if we choose to accept you for this position. Okay, so the first is your name. We'll need first name, middle initial, and last name with spelling, please, if you could spell it out. Okay, and then your address. And then we will also need the city, state, and zip code, if you could spell that all out as well. Okay. Okay, and then an email address. .com. Okay. And then this is optional, but a driver's license address if the address that you're currently living at does not match the address on your license or ID card. A matches? Okay. That'll put NA, not applicable. And then a social security number. Okay. Are you 18 years of age or older? Are you either a U.S. citizen or alien authorized to work in the U.S.? And then what position are you applying for today? Okay. And what is your available start date? Like, what day are you available to start? Okay. And then what hourly rate were you hoping to get? Okay. Would you be willing to accept something less? Not to say that we wouldn't accept that, but just in case. Okay. Generally we start out at $12 to $13 an hour. Okay. Is there any reason you might be unable to perform the function of the job? Okay. And then would you prefer a full-time or part-time position? Okay. What days of the week are you available? I'm just going to check them off, so if you can just list them. Okay. And what hour or shift are you looking for? First, second, third? Okay. And what hours were you thinking within that, as it can vary? Okay. And then are you able to work weekends? What about holidays? Nights? Or overtime? Okay. Let me just look over this front page. Okay. Then we can move on. there isn't much more questions for this before we get started. Do you have any arrest or crime accusations currently pending against you? Okay. Have you ever been convicted of a criminal offense, felony, misdemeanor, or violation? Okay. And then we here asks us to ask for references. I see that on your, oops, it logged me out. Oop. My apologies, while I logged back in, I had your resume pulled up. My keyboard has not been. Okay. I see that it's not listed on your resume, so we're gonna go through those references. You can have up to 3, but if you only have 2, that's fine as well. So we will ask for a few things from each. So we'll start with the name of the first. And then the phone number. Okay. And then an email address if you have it. And then the business or relation that you have with this person. Okay, and then years acquainted. Okay, and then the second reference, the first and last name. And then the phone number. And then the email for that, if you have it. Perfect. And then the business or relation to this as well. And then years acquainted. Okay. And then do you have a third reference, or would you just like to put 2? 2? Okay. And then I'm actually going to have you sign and date this at the bottom. I will pull up the interview questions while you are doing that. Okay. I'll take that and this and look over the information as well. I'm just going to sign at the bottom as a witness statement showing that I did see you sign the document as well. Okay, I'm going to set that aside and we will process that afterwards with the interview that we are about to do. So I will be typing what you are responding, because although I am conducting the interview, we are going to be forwarding this to the manager and head of the department that you are applying for. I am a team lead, so I'm an assistant manager. So my manager and her boss will be going over whether or not they want to accept you for this position that we have open. So I do apologize for the delay as I write down what you're communicating. And also there will be some repetitive information, so I apologize for that as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna have you repeat your names and spelling first and last. And the position that you are applying for. And then the desired hourly rate. Just got a new keyboard and I'm not. Okay, there we go. And then for all new hires, we do submit a background check going back 10 years. Is that something that you're comfortable with? Okay. Okay, so the first question is, how did you learn about this position or company? Okay, and then are you currently employed? You are. Okay, and where are you currently employed at? Can I ask how long you've been working there? I know it says on your resume, but we just like to confirm that the information matches. Okay, and can I ask why you're looking to leave this? Okay. I can just to rest your worries, we do have a lot of open options for overtime to pick up more hours so that you're able to work as much as you would like to, and we are more of a fast-paced company, so you will be busy and always having something to do. Okay. What can our company offer you that a previous employee could or company could not? You will be working in a department with other individuals, but all of the positions are primarily handled by an individual, so you're not reliant on another person. You're not necessarily working with someone else. We do have different departments that carry out different tasks that are needed at different levels, but ultimately you are responsible for yourself, but you are working with other individuals, which is nice because you're able to sort of have the responsibility on you to complete what you need to complete. Okay. How would a coworker describe you? Awesome. Okay. And then how do you handle conflict in the workplace? And can you give an example of how you've handled conflict in the workplace? okay? Okay. And then how do you consider yourself in regards to time management? And can you give an example where you showed good time management? As a college student myself, I am completely understanding of that as well. Okay. If you were the owner of a company, what would your attendance policy look like? So a certain allotted amount of, okay. Monthly, okay. Okay. We have a very good structured attendance policy, so it really falls in line with what you've listed, which I'm hopeful that you would succeed in wanting something similar. Okay. Have you received any promotions or recognitions from previous employers, and if so, what were they? Oh, okay. And how soon into that job did you receive this? Okay. Okay. Awesome. Okay. We are nearing our final question. So after I ask this question, I will open it up to any questions that you may have about the position or about our company. That can also help me get more of a sense of what you're looking for, or how you might be in this position. And then I will probably write some more notes as we're having that conversation, and then you will be set to go. I will explain the process, and then you can be on your way. We try to do this relatively quickly by narrowing down a good questions that can kind of get the answers that we need. Okay. Our last question is, why are you? We have spoken with several candidates for the position. Why are you the one we should hire? And that was all the questions that we had. You answered them wonderfully. Were there any questions that you had that I could answer? Okay. Yes, so we do have a dress code. Obviously it's very casual. I'm wearing a jean jacket, just a t-shirt and leggings. We are pretty casual due to just the nature of the job. Obviously, within reason, we don't ask that you wear pajama pants or sweatpants of any kind. Like leggings and yoga pants are acceptable. T-shirts, we just ask that they don't have any explicit messages or political views or anything that could be taken in a negative connotation or disrespectful to anyone, or it would make anyone uncomfortable, you know, just like normal stuff. Normal requirements: no short skirts, short shorts, dresses, no tank tops, no like spaghetti straps, and you know, pretty common, I would say, dress code. The only time it differs is if we have a client visit or an audit, which we have someone coming in, where we would ask that everyone dresses up a little bit more and tries to have better sort of appearance in front of our clients. Due to the nature of our job, it's not as needed on a day-to-day basis, but in those situations especially, that's important. Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of opportunities to move up or to move to a different next level in the company. When you initially start, you can move to a different department and learn different departments. The initial starting is the like initial next step would be to be a mentor. So that's where you've received enough training and are very knowledgeable in the department or position that you're in that you can apply to be a mentor, which would be the trainer. So who you would be training with if you did get the position. That trainer you is considered a mentor. So it's a pay increase, and those are the certified trainers that we have for each department. Each department has a certain allotted mentor or trainers or set of trainers. And then next would be once you've learned a certain amount of positions in a department, as you move around or are given different responsibilities, the next step would be a team lead, which is an assistant manager. That's what I am. You would work directly with managers to oversee the department, handling conflicts, handling attendance, just sort of like assisting with the manager and what the manager tasks would be. And then the next step, obviously, after that would be to be a manager. But then we also have really amazing programs that allow you to have like little benefits and perks here and there depending on different milestones. We do monthly quality assurance audits where we just make sure that you're doing what you need to do, and if you receive like perfect scores on a certain amount of those, you would get gift cards, or if you train a certain amount of people as a mentor, you would get a gift card. Different things to like recognize what you do in your position. And we're always looking to expand that, to see what we can offer to our employees. So yeah, was there any other questions apart from that? Just the process. Okay, so I'm going to submit the application that we went over in the beginning, as well as the interview questions that we just answered with your answers, and I will be giving this to my manager for her to look over. And then if we decide to go with you as a candidate, you will be sent an offer letter. This will include your start date. This will include your hourly wage that we're offering. It will include your hired shift that you would be working, and then will also include a training shift, because I don't know if I stated it before, but if you are hired in, trainers work 2 weeks, a 9:30 to 6 position, because those are mostly when our trainers are available, or the most trainers are available, to like receive the training. And then after that 2 weeks is up, you would begin working your hired shift. And then it will include information about like what to expect for the first day and what would be needed. And then our HR support will also email out like the extended informational packet of what would be needed for your start date. The new hire orientation. If we did not accept you for the position, we will also send you an email just explaining that we chose to go in a different direction. And then you can expect to receive either of those within 24 to 48 hours of this interview. Okay. Yeah, it was so nice meeting you. And then, the email address that you provided that's also on your resume will be the email address that we send either communication to. All right. Yeah. When you leave, you can just go and show to Kira, the receptionist. She'll have you sign out, and then you're free to go. It was so nice meeting you. Have a great day.